Our mouths are the gateway to health. And a smile has the ability to change the world. And yet, the UN has found that the world has more cell phones than toothbrushes.
The need is tremendous. There are actually billions of people with a B around the world that don't have a toothbrush. The origination of Global Grins came about. Jocelyn and I went on semester at sea, which is a collegiate study abroad program back when we were in college in the 80s. And we saw a lot of poverty around the world. We were impacted by it. We talked about wanting to give back in a profound way at some point in our lives. And Jocelyn actually came up with the idea to distribute toothbrushes around the world to people in need. There's some very significant diseases that can be prevented through proper oral hygiene, such as diabetes, cancer, stroke, heart disease, even certain pregnancy complications can be avoided by proper oral hygiene. There were various dental groups in the world providing dental services to people in need, but no one was just sending toothbrushes. And we wanted to be something that could be internationally focused, but as well help people domestically. Believe it or not, we can ship these anywhere in the world to a family of 5, for example, for $1. We'll get 5 people a brand new toothbrush. We can send a village of 500 people, each their own toothbrush, for a donation of $100.
Our toothbrushes are delivered in 2 different ways. One way is direct shipments to organizations in need around the world, and our most popular method of delivery is what we call our delivery squad. And that consists of people all over who are going to be traveling, whether it's with their family or for work or study abroad. They contact us and we send them a box of toothbrushes. It's smaller than a shoebox and it weighs about 2 pounds, so it's very, very easy to travel with. It can go into a backpack or a suitcase very easily. The delivery squad member can actually meet with, say it's an orphanage, they can meet with the children and actually teach them how to brush their teeth properly if they're not used to using a toothbrush. A lot of the people that are getting toothbrushes this way are getting their very first toothbrush. The people who are making the deliveries are getting much more out of their trip. It just adds a really meaningful dimension to their travels.
In fact, many of them, when they come back, they uniformly say they feel like they got more out of the experience than the people that actually received the toothbrushes, which is pretty amazing.
Most people think of developing nations as the ones needing toothbrushes, when actually people are in need all over the world. We send about 80% of our toothbrushes internationally, and about 20% of them are delivered right here in the United States. Every city in the world has people in need. They've got orphanages and clinics and shelters. We have made deliveries across town, in our own town. So when people want to make a delivery, they don't need to be traveling to a developing nation. They can make a delivery anywhere in the world, even their own hometown.
The delivery squad gave me the service bug, no doubt about it.
Global Grins gave me a chance to give back.
It's so simple, but powerful.
I got way more out of it than I ever would have thought.
It's so special, so simple. But really, it's small achievable things like this that change the world.
I would absolutely do it again.
I needed more toothbrushes.
Next time, I'm bringing more.
You can make it whatever you want, 10 minutes, an hour, all day.
We build it into our vacations now, and every time it's the highlight of our trip.
If you want a way to get involved with service, it couldn't be easier.
There's always somebody in need. There are sectors of society that always can benefit from the simplest things.
Being a delivery squad member is just such a great experience.
They were really excited and wanted to know more, and I explained it to them, and it was amazing. It was great.
We're very happy to be a part of Global Grins.
They were like so overjoyed, and it was just such an amazing experience. I really didn't think it would affect me as much as it did.
You can't really go wrong doing it. All you have to do is bring the box and watch people smile.
They just don't brush their teeth. They don't have any means to brush their teeth.
It's just a general love for humanity that I want to portray through helping with Global Grins.
I recommend it to anybody.
It was amazing.
To be able to provide that for people in this platform is amazing.
You don't have to fly to some far-off place. You can make a difference here. Deliveries are so simple.
It was just wonderful, and we know we made a huge difference in their lives.
I can't wait to do it again.
They're making a huge impact.
The effect you can have on people is just unreal, and it's so simple.
When we initially started Global Grins in January of 2010, the idea we had was to ship toothbrushes via US mail. And that's what we did for the first few months, but then the Global Grins delivery squad really grew from there. And now that has become probably over 90% of our distribution has been through the Global Grins delivery squad members. And the beauty of that is people get the boxes at no cost, but once they've made that delivery and they get an emotional attachment to that process, number one, they want to do it again. And also we found that they've been friends and supporters financially of Global Grins after they've had a chance to make a delivery, and that's been very helpful for our fundraising.
We have made deliveries to virtually every continent. We get requests from people that want to make deliveries in new countries all the time.
There's absolutely no postage cost if the box is taken by somebody personally. So we're able to take the money we're raising and put even more of it toward the actual procurement and delivery of the toothbrushes and not toward shipping costs.
In 2012, Global Grins will be working with the United States military to deliver over 100,000 toothbrushes to people in need around the world. In addition, Global Grins is supplying toothbrushes to veterans who have returned home after serving our country and are now in need.
Through the distribution primarily, or a lot of the toothbrushes going to children, we're able to get them on a cycle where they begin brushing their teeth twice a day at a very young age. And with that, Global Grins is very profound, and it will save lives, and it will help these people avoid some of those major diseases like heart disease and stroke and cancer and diabetes and those things that can come from improper oral hygiene. So it's a simple concept, yet profound, and it will save lives over time. 100% of our public donations go toward our cause to distribute these toothbrushes around the world. So we've set it up that way. We have zero overhead associated with salaries. We have no employees. 100% of the people that work on this are volunteers.
If someone is interested in joining the delivery squad, they just contact us. They can go on our website at www.globalgrins.org and send us an email, and we will send them a box of toothbrushes. The only thing that we ask in return is photos and video from their delivery, so we can add it to our website, and also an address, if there is a shipping address, so that we can follow up and send more toothbrushes because they do wear out every few months. Another way of getting involved with Global Grins is to start a Global Grins group, and that would be at a grade school, a middle school, high school, college, maybe a fraternity or sorority, a church group or a scouting group, maybe a sports team. The kids can get together and come up with ideas for fundraising and give those funds to Global Grins, and they can also get together and maybe make a delivery as a group to some local organization in need.
I brush my teeth.
I wash my face. I take a cup of tea.
And then I run to school.
It's grown very organically, and we get emails from people saying that they met so-and-so who knew so-and-so who heard about it through this way, and it's become now just people in general hearing about us, and it's great when we get those emails from people who we just don't even know who they are, but they want to become involved.
Thank you, Global Grins!
Tack för att få info.